Jamie Foxx took to Instagram to respond to the backlash for his post yesterday, and this is what he had to say. I want to apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who was offended by my post. I now know my choice of words have caused offense, and I'm sorry, that was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more. I only have love in my heart for everyone. I love and support the Jewish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love always, Jamie Foxx. Obviously, we all know that Jamie Foxx just went through a health scare, and he even said if it weren't for his sister, he believes he would have died. I don't see how you could come from thinking you're gonna die to suddenly just putting out hate towards a religion or a group of people. I personally read his post as he's talking about fake friends. I never once saw it as any kind of hate towards anybody, but because people were offended, I think it's just easier to put out a statement clarifying what you meant and moving on. And like I said, this man thought he was gonna die. To then come back and find out one of your friends has betrayed you, let's just cut the man some slack, shall we?
Y'all need to pipe down, bro. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. I got a shirt I want you guys to see. Look at this here. You got your boy Joe Biden over here with the climate crisis. What an idiot! Go and get you one of these shirts. Listen. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what to do. I need to get right into this, and I don't need to do no talking, none of that other stuff. Let's get right into this. Jewish people. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all, the ones who got offended by this, not the rational ones, not the reasonable ones. I'm talking about the Jewish people who got offended by this. Quit being sassy. Quit being a victim. Jamie Foxx wasn't talking about Jews. Black people don't even know the conflict in Israel, in Jerusalem. Most people who are Christians don't even really know that Jesus was a Jew. People think Jesus was a Christian and that he came into the world to preach Christianity. They have no idea that he was a Jew the whole time. He's still a Jew. Some Jewish people just don't agree with him. He's still a Jew. And people have no idea what the conflict was all about. Now let me read y'all what Jamie Foxx said. And I'm telling you, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. If you're a Jewish person and you got offended by what I'm about to read, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should go and repent right now. Let me show you what Jamie Foxx said on Twitter. He says, they killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Fake friends, fake love. People have been saying this for centuries. What does this mean to a rational person? Not a victim, but a rational person. Is that Jesus was an incredible man. He was great to all his friends. He was sinless. He was the best Jew to ever live. He did all these wonderful things. Judas betrayed him. He came to give life, and his closest dog, one of them, betrayed him. The people killed this man, and he was a great guy. They made up false charges and everything. He was a great man. It was still murdered. To the average person that got an intellect, you view this as that if they can conspire and kill an innocent man who did nothing but great things, what are they going to do to you and you're a sinner? There ain't nobody talking about the Jews. Where's Jewish people in here? If he'd have said fake Jews or something, I understand. Now look at the social justice fake Jews amongst us. When I say fake Jews, I feel like these people are not representing the ethnicity right, and they're not representing the religion right. I don't know which one they are, ethnic Jew or religious Jew. Either one, you ain't representing neither one of them right. When I went to Israel, I gained a whole new respect for Jewish people and the Jewish religion. And if you look at Jewish people historically, this is not a representation of Jewish people whatsoever. I would venture to believe that Jewish people are a lot more intelligent, have thicker skin, have been through a lot, have conquered a lot, have created a lot, have done wonderful things. This wouldn't offend a real Jewish person, ethnic or religious. They got any sense. Let me just read some of the stuff that popped out of here. I'm a Jewish advocate who fights anti-Semitism. Jamie Foxx's post was horrifying or horrifically anti-Semitic message rooted in classic blood libel and anti-Jewish conspiracy theories. He has 17 million followers. I'm not waiting on him to further expand. Just stupid. Let's go down. This person. Seeing someone like Jamie Foxx post anti-Semitic content is a sad reminder that Jews can't just exist like most everyone else. There would always be people who hate us. Wait a minute, bro. Like, do y'all not understand? Like, let's put this in context of like a Jewish person. Like, some of y'all don't even show respect to Jesus Christ. What, like, is that anti-Semitic? Y'all trying to say Jesus wasn't the Messiah and all this other stuff. Like, some people can view that as you dissing a Jewish person. That's not anti-Semitic for you to diss a Jew. But if somebody in the context of American religion, y'all out here simping. Let me bring some more people. And Jennifer Aniston, come on. Really? These people don't say nothing about Jewish, nothing their whole life until something come up and they turn into a Jew. This really makes me sick. I do not like this post on purpose. I don't like this post on purpose or by accident. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends that anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds, I do not support any form of anti-Semitism. And I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period. And then Jamie Foxx. Now, you know Jamie didn't write this. Somebody in his PR wrote this. And I'm not trying to make fun of all Jewish people. I don't want to, somebody, you're anti-Semitic. No, it's just that the rational person would not have taken Jamie Foxx's random comment about Jesus. Jamie Foxx and them ain't really religious like that. Jamie Foxx and some of these other guys are like passive Christians, meaning that they're Christians when it's convenient and they're secular for the rest of their life. Now, I don't know their relationship with God, but that's what it appears to be. Not like Jamie Foxx is somebody's church, not like Jamie Foxx is a preacher, not like he's a constant Christian. Jamie Foxx be doing all kind of crazy stuff. And then every now and again, they'll quote Jesus. Because if you black, you grew up in the church learning about Jesus. Even if you're in there sleep, even if you're at the nightclub, you still know about Jesus, but don't know nothing about Judaism. All right, let me just read his apology real quick. He says, I want to apologize to the Jewish community. Anyone who was offended by this post, I know now my choice of words have caused offense, and I'm sorry. That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend. There you go. There you go. I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more. I only have love in my heart for everyone. I love and support the Jewish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love, always, Jamie Foxx. And they out here trying to ruin a man's career because he mentioned Jesus. And half of them don't even believe Jesus was real. Some of them don't believe what Jesus said. Some people don't even believe the story, that this story was even true. And let me tell you this, they're projecting because anybody rational don't think the Jews killed Jesus. If you understand the conflict, the Romans killed Jesus. And if you, and I'm not trying to get on a high horse. I learned a lot of this stuff when I went to Israel just recently. But when you look at the conflict, a lot of the people who took over were Romans who took over, and they put up these puppet people to run the people of Israel who were not even, who weren't even qualified. They weren't even from the bloodline. So many of these things that happen takes context, it takes knowledge, it takes a little bit of study of Jewish history, or somebody who know about Jewish history to explain it to you. There's no way in the world that Jamie Foxx knew all this stuff. He's not, I would argue that Jamie Foxx don't even know that Jesus was a Jew. And I said this in the beginning of the video. I think most Christians don't know that Jesus was a Jew. People think that Jesus was a Christian. And the reason I'm saying that is because people think that Jesus was always an outcast his entire time he was alive. That wasn't true. Jesus worshiped in the synagogue. Jesus was a Jew through and through. He was a rabbi. Jesus was a Jewish rabbi. They would talk to him in the Bible. They would say, Rabbi, Rabbi. You have to be an intelligent, prominent person, studied in the Torah for you to be considered a rabbi. Teacher, great teacher. They called him a teacher. They called him a rabbi. He was a Jew. He came to set the record straight because the people who were in positions of power were leading the people astray. But you wouldn't know that unless you do a deep dive and study on it, or somebody that know about it, teaches you these things. In the Christian church, nobody knows that. They don't really teach that. They teach about Jesus, they teach about the New Testament. They do all that. They don't really talk about the Torah. They don't really talk about Jewish principles. They act like, most Christians act like everything just went away. Like Jesus was, nothing Jewish was to be brought forward. Nothing. It was like the whole thing was cut off. Like these are separate people from us. Like, nah, it was very different. It was a very different conflict. But anyway, I could talk about this for 100 years. Y'all need to stop tripping. And if anybody disagree with me, because I know there's a lot of Jewish people that agree with me, you disagree with me, what's wrong with you? I'll debate you. I'll have a conversation with you. It doesn't matter. I'll bring it up. There's nobody that can say to me that this was offensive. When the man have no idea what the conflict was with Jesus in Jerusalem. I guarantee he doesn't. Anyway, see y'all in the next one. I'm out.